right, so we're back with the only game where you can take your tractor, go about 50 kilometers per hour, run into another vehicle, do a triple axle in the air, and no one cares. It's Farming Simulator 19. I gotta tell you, the State Farm guy must hate this place because everything here is completely invulnerable. Now, I had asked what people wanted to see to make money. A lot of people said forestry. I could understand why, because the forestry items are freaking sweet looking. Over to the shop. So I'm over on the farm manager style now. I just decided to start a new game because we're gonna try something completely different, just to like try the different ways to make money. So you get nothing except for a really big bank account. I think you get like $1.25 million to spend. Well, it's normally dollars, but now we're over in like Europe, so you know what I mean. And so we get to buy a bunch of things in order to get this forestry thing going. We're gonna go from like you know what I mean? Like the tiniest way to make the money to the biggest way to make money, because we might as well spend our cash and try and make as much money back as possible. So I tried to come armed with knowledge because, as you folks know, I had never played Farming Simulator, any of them. And playing this game is a lot like learning how to play the violin or something. Like there's 18 million steps that you need to know for everything. So I watched a bunch of tutorials on forestry. I watched like 6 different tutorials. All 6 people did it 6 freaking different ways. So no one agrees on anything for forestry. So I'm gonna take some of the stuff I learned and just buy the things that I think are cool looking. The wheel loader was one of them because it had like the biggest forks that you could put on it. And some people were using it as like stabilizers and stuff. I'll show you what I mean by that in a little bit over here. Michelin tires, I don't have a problem with Michelin tires. They worked pretty good when I had them. Nokian, what? They must be invincible. I'm gonna pick the Michelin tires. Oh, and I didn't mess with this, but you can like zoom in and out and check out your item before you buy it, which is pretty sweet. It's interesting that you could paint a lot of stuff, but you can't paint everything. Not that I don't like yellow. Yellow's freaking amazing, but still. Never thought I'd spend 175,000 so quickly. All right, item number 2. All right, you can't swing your wiener around with your wheel loader unless you have the appropriate wiener slinging gear. There we go. You might as well go big, you know what I mean? So we're gonna grab us one of these log forks over here. I do like how this thing can like articulate like this in here. Kind of enjoy that, a little bit more maneuverable. You know how it is. Probably better at hitting all the other vehicles in the game too. Oh yeah, that'll fork you up. I'm gonna tell you, you don't wanna be a tree looking at this the wrong way. There was a collective sigh at that pun. Over into spending more money area. You gotta have the man truck. Oh, you can choose the different colors on this. I don't know what I want. I feel like I don't want it green because everything else in this game is green. So I want like a better color. We do have something like a yellow thing going. I mean, yellow, gold stacks. I don't know. We could probably do this. We'll have green rims. That's the clashiness I'm talking about. Perfect. Gonna need a dolly. Got a whole one to choose from. Oh, you can get wide tires or standard tires. Sure. All right, need the most ridiculous log carrier we can get. There she is. Don't mind me, just getting everything hooked up. There she goes. Oh, that looks hot. That's what I'm talking about right there. All right, this has been child's play when it comes to the money spent. Now it's time to spend the real money. You know what's happening. It's the coolest stuff, though. These right over here. Everyone's always using the Scorpion King. When I was a young man, Komatsus were everywhere. So I don't know which one is technically better. Like they're both almost the exact same amount, but the Scorpion King has more horsepower. So Tim Allen likes it more. I'm not gonna lie to you. I saw that you could get treads on these like this and it looks sick. I don't know how much of a difference there legitimately is in this game, but that looks freaking sweet, especially with the blue on yellow. I don't think I ever spent almost $500,000 so quickly in all my life, but it was worth it. Look at this thing. This thing is just intimidating. It's so great. Oh, and the best part is because we have like Spider-Man level flexibility, we can get on top of it, ride all the way up the pole. Actually, pretend I didn't say it last part, but you can get all the way up at the top here. You don't have to worry about breaking your legs because you're invulnerable in this game, just like the vehicles. Who is it from State Farm? Is it Jake? Jake from State Farm? So he has no love for us at all. All right, there's only a few other things I think that we're gonna need. We need a way to plant trees, and that's pretty much it. Yeah, so here's the tree planter. I mean, it's fine. It'll do the job. Eventually, we're gonna have to get like a stump grinder, but I'm gonna get this here. It's pretty speedy. I'm gonna put the front loader on it because it looks awesome. And I'll probably put the bigger engine in it too. Buy a pallet of trees just because. Now, I guess if you put your helper on the trees, it like auto generates trees forever. I think that that's a thing. I guess it's supposed to do that on purpose. I thought it was like a bug or something, but it doesn't appear to be because I was just messing around with this off camera and I was letting my helper plant the trees and and it planted trees forever. Like, it never stopped. It would just plant trees, and it would never go down in tree amounts on the pallet. So I'm assuming the pallet regenerates forever. So to start, we should probably just buy something right next to the sawmill, because if we're gonna do forestry and just start it this way, make a stack of cash, I guess it would help us to just be as close as possible to this place, so we could just take trees down, go like 30 feet, sell them and be done with it. Yeah, we can afford this one right here. We'll buy this. Eventually, we'll probably get all of these, but I'm gonna start with this one first. Oh, look at this thing. You can, I saw people were grabbing like 4 or 5 logs with this, but like I said, a lot of people just use it to like nudge the logs in. I don't know, maybe I'll try it both ways. So apparently we live at the top of a giant mountain. Not really my intent, but it's fine. I'm not afraid of heights. Oh, there's a lot of big trees up in here too. All these trees are potential victims. Potential victims. I think that's why everyone liked forestry a lot and wanted me to do it, because as we all know, trees scream louder than any other plant when you're cutting them down because they're so big. Oh, we got 2 waterfalls. We got like rushing rapids all over here too. Oh, there's canola growing here? Yeah, that's not gonna work. Man, this tractor's got some grunt. The wheel loader was having issues getting up this incline, but the tractor doesn't even lose any speed really. It loses like 5 kilometers per hour. They don't even care. All right, let's see its real off-road abilities. That's an incline. It handled it like a champ, no joke. All right, I'm gonna get this thing going and now put a helper in there. He or she will be doing their thing, and I'm pretty sure she'll just continue to plant forever until she fills up our entire field. This speed seems really unsafe with this setup that we have going. It's only 83 kilometers per hour, but considering we're in like the rural country and there's like horrific frickin' turns and stuff everywhere, this seems like such a bad idea. Oh God. Okay, I'm really glad that we bought property on top of this mountain, because I'll bet if this thing was completely full up with logs, we may have trouble getting up this. I don't know for sure. I mean, I've never messed with it, but it struggled a little bit going up top here. It went down to like 58 or something from 85. Maybe it's just me, but it looks like our helper is planting these trees like really close together. I mean, hopefully it'll be fine, but like the distance from here to here looks fine. It's just the distance from this tree to this tree that doesn't seem appropriate. I gotta get some close-ups of this because it's awesome. Hold on, let's go inside the cockpit here. Oh yeah, look at this thing. It's like a jet end. It's like the inside of a jet or something in here. It looks freaking awesome. Again, for a guy, you know, who's never been inside one of these, it looks really cool. Like, I guess if this was your home and, you know, you use this all the time, it may not look as awesome. But from where I'm sitting, all this stuff is really neat. It looks like we have some AC too, thank God. Okay, so yeah, what's happening? I'm noticing it as my money goes down. The pallet of saplings that we gave the helper, they're buying more saplings every time they run out. So that's like the grand that I lose every so often. So it's not infinite in that it's free, but it's infinite in that you don't have to go back to the frigging place and keep buying more pallets, like physically buying them. They just replenish magically. All right, so a lot of the trees over here kind of look like they're on uneven ground, which isn't the best, but we'll still see if we can make this work. All right, so the way I saw it done, they had their trailer positioned. They had this thing as kind of like a funnel so that the scorpion over there could shoot the log through it. And it seemed to work pretty good. I'm gonna have to stop my friend over there because they're putting me in the poorhouse by spending all the money. I mean, keep growing them. The more trees, the better. Unless none of these grow, at which case I'm gonna be freaking flipping tables over here. All right, by the power of Grayskull, here we go. All right, let's try that again. But Gray, you're in a different area. Yeah, I don't know. When I was watching the tutorials, maybe the guys all just had infinite money and they bought like everything. For some reason, I thought that you could cut trees wherever you wanted. I mean, it makes sense that you would only be able to cut them on your own property, but I don't know. It was wishful thinking. Oh, yeah. There we go. That's hot. You're coming with me, tree. The idea is you got your tree, you aim it up, you press the thing, and then it sling-a-doos it right inside there. All right, I had this backwards. So you're supposed to put the front end loader in last in the rear and then let the tree go through it. We're gonna try that. Hold on, let me try another one of these over here. All right, let's try and get this the right way over here. So back it up nice and slow. Get it into position on the right side of the truck. Actually, you know what? Hold on. There's a few things. First off, we have to turn on the manual frickin' engine bull crap because when you get out of this, it'll drop the tree. Totally forgot about that, but that's fine. We haven't gotten an opportunity to use a chainsaw yet, which I should probably do because, you know, I feel like I'm not legit unless I at least spend $1,000 and do something by hand. I'm going with steel. That's one of my personal favorites. So supposedly, all you have to do is just kind of run down the length here, and that takes all your sticks and stuff up. Wow, this works freakishly well. Okay, yeah, the other way is probably a lot easier. I mean, I could still make it work this way. I could just see why doing it the other way would be much, much faster. It's a beautiful day to make some stacks. A beautiful day to make some stacks. Won't you be mine? All right, big thickens. Come on over here. I got stuff to do. Get up inside my delicious tree hugger. Yes. I like hugging it soft and slow. There we go. Okay. Here, this is gonna be it. I've gotta make it work this time for all the marbles. We're still, I mean, it's still working. It's just, like, you know, dreadfully inefficient because of how noob-tastic I am at this. All right, here we go. All right, let's try it. If it doesn't work, I don't know. Blame Mordor. Here we go. Oh, sweet mother of Jesus. Oh, God, it's glorious. Do it again. Oh, no. Oh, no. I freaking look. Come on, man. Oh, the angle of attack was probably off. It's fine. There we go. All fixed. Like nothing ever happened. Like I said, thank God there's no actual destruction of vehicles in this game. I almost glitched out my front end loader. Like, the fork was... The front of it was so glitched through the back that it wouldn't unfurl. It's fixed now. I just had to detach it. So I guess if anyone has the same problem, that's how you fix it. In retrospect, until you get like pretty good at forestry quap, you're probably better off just getting a big pile of these things and loading them all up together, like grabbing like 4 or 5 of them with this giant fork and doing it that way rather than using it as like a little funneling tube. Because every once in a while, if you don't have it the appropriate way, your funneling tube will send your stuff flying into the friggin' nether realm, as you saw. We haven't really done a ton of logs, but I just want to see what kind of money we'll get. Everyone else was just using one belt, but I feel like I should be a little bit more responsible, so we'll go ahead and use 2. All right, well, nothing's flying off yet. The old John Deere colored man truck over here, powering up the hillside. Luckily, no one really cares about us driving across their crops, it seems, so this is a little bit of a shortcut for us to get to the mill. Hey, buddy, GrayStillPlays. What kind of numerics you got for me for this wood? All right, sell wood. Here we go. 7 grand. It's not great. It's something. If we can get, like, the really, really big trees, we'll probably be doing a lot better. Actually, I shouldn't say that. 7 grand ain't bad. If I can, the faster I get, the more stacks we'll be making big time. Plus, when all those trees over there start growing, I mean, you can pump up the speed of the game. I don't know. We'll do that. I'll pump the speed way up. Tell me you're gonna let me cut this tree. Oh, yes! Okay, now that is a friggin' money tree. Holy God. All right, it's the middle of the night, working friggin' hard. We're gonna make this actually happen this time. I'm gonna try and get this all in one big go. All right, scoop-a-doo it in like so. All right, here we go. Okay, not bad, not bad. Let's try it again. Uh-huh. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. All right, one more time. Come on, baby. Oh no, oh, we're starting to flip. Guys recommended forestry. This is the most dangerous friggin' profession you could possibly have. It probably is. It's all right though, we're making it work. One way or the other, we're gonna make it work. All right, shoot it in there. Nice. All right, good enough. It worked out pretty well in the end. All right, let's see how much this one big tree was worth. The last 2 segments actually went in just fine because I was resting the tree on the treads, which is probably not really the way that you're supposed to do. Oh, mother of God. Not really the way that you're supposed to do this, but it worked. All right, rope them in like so. Maybe one in the back. There we have it. Let me just make sure that little tyke is roped. Remember how we had like the little tiny one all the way at the end? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's fine. It's tucked in there underneath a lot of bigger logs. I'm sure she'll be fine. All right, we're rolling on in. I'm hoping for a pretty decent stack over here. I need a okay payday. Again, it didn't really take that long. Like, it wasn't a big deal. I just suck at it. So if you're good, you can do this incredibly quickly. But let's take a look over here. 6.5 grand for that one tree. Okay, yeah, I gotta make some money, and I gotta buy this area right by the sawmill because, oh my God. And with a time-space continuum edit, a few things have happened. Directly behind me are legions of stacks. All of our trees have grown. And oh my God, it is friggin' glorious. I can't believe that these trees grow so closely together. I gotta find out how much one tree is worth. Obviously, we lost some money just from time. I basically just walked away from the computer for like 2 hours while these things grew up, because I think it takes like 10 in-game days. But let's see, because we have a lot here, man. That's a lot of potential money just sitting around. Normally, you want to plant like 1 million of these, but we were kind of low on cash. Let's see how much one tree is worth. You know, this dude in this house over here is like, what the hell? When he takes a look at our giant tree forest legion that's happening over here, look at how it dwarfs that tractor. All right, Scorpion, scare those friggin' birds away. You know what you have to do. It's money time. Man, it is friggin' storming outside too. I don't know what happened. The weather got really crappy all of a sudden. Do you know it said that this tree was too thick for this machine for a second, and I got really scared? I was like, this is the biggest this is the biggest machine in the game. If the tree is too thick for this, I'm screwed. The weather outside is frightful, but the stacks are so delightful. Get up inside that tree. There we go. Now you want to line it up real smooth like, right about like that. Get it so it's nice and straight. I don't know, man. That should do it. Here's to hoping. Okay, tree gods, smile upon me. Here we go. Oh, yes. Okay, little scary there. Kind of starting to move to the side a little bit. Let me see if I fix that. All right, take 2. Here we go. Okay, nice, nice. How about a third time? Uh-oh. Oh, we got to mess up. It's okay, though. I can fix that pretty easy. All right, all this rain will make your wood wet, man. Yeah, you want to make sure you tie this stuff down really good. All right, you don't want that stuff to be... This thing can grab this? I won't be able to grab that. You must be crazy. But yeah, you don't want to be driving around with a bunch of wet wood. Anyway, so just one tree. That's all I wanted to do. I just wanted to see what one single tree will give us out of the... I really don't know how many are there, but it's a lot. All right, rain or shine, our wood is always good. So let's go ahead and bring it right over here. There we go. Head on out. And what do you got for old Gray money-wise? Go ahead and give it to me, baby. Okay, 3,500. A little over 3,500 for one single tree. And we've got probably, I don't even know, like at least 50. So it's at least like 150K worth, maybe more. And then with that, we should be able to start purchasing another plot of land over here. And it is going to be freaking awesome. Guys, hope you're enjoying Farming Simulator 19. Until the next time, folks, stay foxy and much love.